It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Titans of Memphis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And
stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage, because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
An opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First down, going to the air with Love. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Boyd. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it, now both of them are in sync.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. Of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now run straight ahead with Warner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 82 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Love. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. That's Olave bringing in another one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Working out of the gun. Love. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Patterson on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Bengals bring out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
We'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. A touchdown there for the rookie first-round pick, Jahmyr Gibbs. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for Kyren Williams. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams getting their final marching orders as they make their way back out for the second half. And for the call from Memphis, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. Well, down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start. A few inches, that'll be a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their...
Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The coverage may be too... Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jordan Love. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Warren will try the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Okay, right. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
2nd and 7. Pickett back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bengals nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Patterson on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and long for Pickett. And he is caught, finding space at the 40. DK Metcalf. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. And the Titans pick it out. Taking it right down Broadway. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
7 yards there and a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee.
Let's go now. Opposite. Green. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Titans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.